Okay, so hi everybody, welcome back with another video by CodeChit. And I know it's been a long time, but now I'm here with a really new and very awesome tutorial, which is like as you might have seen on thumbnail, it's a Chrome extension that we are going to build, and we will integrate a Chat GPT, not a Chat GPT, but a model behind it, and most probably like a Text Da Vinci model. We are going to use it. We will be using like Text Da Vinci, and we'll integrate it with our Chrome extension. And after that, whenever we will go and search something on Google, then it will basically take this query parameter or search parameter, whatever you can say, and it will pass that data to chat gpt, I mean GPT, and we'll get response and we'll return basically, and we'll basically show this here somewhere here. Okay, so that's the basic thing that we are going to do. If this sounds interesting to you, then watch this video till the end and you will have a better understanding. And yeah, without further ado, let's start this video. But before this, let me tell you, there are some of the reference that I would like, which I would mention in the video, as which I would mention in description as well. Okay, so you can go and check them out. And as well as we are going to use a little bit of chat gpt in this video to generate some boilerplate on all, because it can really help with that as well. So I think we should like literally utilize this thing. And I also took like a chat gpt plus and a subscription like that, so I think we can use it to make most out of it. Okay, and don't worry about that, like I'll explain you the code base, like how it works, although it does very well, but believe me, I can also, so don't worry about that. So yeah, if this sounds interesting to you, then please watch this video till the end, and you will have, and by the end of this video, you will have a better understanding, not a better understanding, but a basic understanding of how to build a Chrome extension and how to use any APIs of OpenAI. Okay, so these are the two things that we are going to do in this video. Okay, so let's start with creating a very basic project. Basic project, I mean like let's create a folder. That's all. And inside that, basically, we will create and define our extension. Okay, and we set up our extension. So let me go inside tutorials, and here I'll be here. Let's make a Chrome GPT. I think yeah, this is better. And once we have done that, like go inside on this directory and open it inside any Chrome, yeah, any IDE that you have. Okay, I have VS Code, so I'm going to use that. And here, one of the most important file that you need is a manifest.json. Okay, so basically this is the entry point, you can say. Yeah, it can be considered as an entry point, because here this is the file where you will define name, description, and what kind of permission this extension is going to access, these kind of stuffs. Okay, and also you will mention here like where your content descriptor will be located and where it will run and things like that. I know it sounds a little bit confusing, like what content descriptor is and what background descriptor is. Right now, don't get into that depth. Just stick to the video and learn what I'm teaching you right now, and after that you can literally like go and explore whatever you want. But for this video, we are just going to build to get things done. Okay, so that's our main purpose, and I personally believe like you learn a lot by doing things than just like learning bunch of art, like reading bunch of articles and all. So we will be experimenting and learning. Okay, that's how we will learn. That's how we learn basically. uh, that's how basically I learn. Okay, so let's generate a very manifest.json file. Let me uh, say create manifest.json for mv3 uh, Chrome extension. Okay, so now what does it mean by MV3? So MV3 is like a version 3, because Chrome extension, the way we develop extension It has two version as of now. If you will go on Chrome developer, Chrome docs, it's official documentation. Here you can see the manifest.json file requires a slightly different format for v3 than for v2. It simply means like a v2 is like a older version and v3 is like latest one. So here in this video we are going to use latest one. That's what we are saying here, like a create a manifest.json for mv3 with basic details and content script. I'll basically explain like what this content script is, but first of all let's just okay, so it is creating. Okay, so we don't need this icons and all, but yeah. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's all we need. Let's copy this code and paste it here. Here you can see the first thing is that you need to do is like you have to define the version of your extension, like what on which version you are going to develop this extension. And we are going to use a very latest version of manifest, which is a 3. Okay, so there's a 2 and 3. I don't know like if there is any one sort of thing, but as per my understanding there is only 2, version 2 and 3. I hope there would be version 1 as well, but let's not talk about that. Okay, so after that here you can define the name of it, like what will be the name of your extension. And here is a version. It's a version of your application. You can change it like however you want. Okay, however you want, like according to the according to how you release it. Okay, so for that and here's a description, little description of what this extension will do. Basically description of your extension, and we don't need this actually right now because we are not going to add icon. We are just going to meet the purpose. That's why we are here. Basically we are going to just like build a extension that does the task that we have identified. Okay, so this is the main thing, which is a content script. Let me explain you this what it is. So inside that content script, whatever you defines, it takes 3 parameters. First of all, first parameter that it takes, like although you can avoid this one. Okay, so this is I don't know why it gave it, but you can avoid it literally, at least as per my understanding. I have tried it. Yeah, you only need these 2 things. The first one is matches is basically this thing basically tells like where this content script will get executed. Okay, so this is the file. This will be your file name, and inside that whatever JavaScript code you will write. Okay, so that JavaScript code will get executed inside this website. Okay, so whatever website you have mentioned here, so here it is saying like any URL that starts with this https www.example.com and following anything like after that. Okay, if it starts with this thing, then just execute this content script on that page. Okay, so this is for like whenever you visit different sort of URL, it is for that. So if here if we have defined something like google.com, let's say. Okay, and here this is our content script.js, and let's just create okay one file, content script.js. and if I do like console.log and hello world, okay, and now let's add this in our browser. How you can do that, like go inside Chrome extension and here click on load unpacked. Here what you can do, here we will be go inside learning, and inside learning this should be our Chrome. Where it is. Okay, so it's not learning, it should be tutorials, and here we have our Chrome GPT, and just select this folder. Make sure you select the folder where your manifest.json file exists, or else it's not going to load that. Again, here you can see it's called my extension. Let me just rename it to something, let's say Google GPT. Okay, and now if I refresh this, here you can see It's Google GPT. And now let's search something on Google, okay? Like hello. And here you can see like it has printed this hello word, and ignore this one. There should be something because I it's probably coming from like maybe from this extension that I developed. But yeah, let's not talk about this one. And here you can see like it is printing this hello word. So it simply means like this script file is getting executed here, okay, in this case. Or here if I go on like let's say on my website, you will see here you will not see any such message like a hello world, because we haven't I didn't we haven't mentioned it like here that it should get executed on these sort of website. We have already mentioned like it should only get executed on, at like https google.com and the following urls. So that's why. And yeah, that's pretty much it, like what we need, okay. But let's say in any other case, okay, in any other use cases, if you want your content script to get executed uh, at almost all of the sites, then you can define it like if I'm not wrong, then you can define it like literally all urls. That's And after that it will get executed at each and every website you visit, okay. So that's how you can define your content script. And now let's do the second task, which is taking this parameter and sending this to OpenAI. But before that, you need an OpenAI key. Okay, so that you can take that key, take that API key, and make a request to its API service to get the response back. Okay, so how you can get that? Just go platform.openai.com/login. And here, if you haven't created an account, then just create one. I'm just going to log in with my account, existing one. And after that, here you click on this icon, profile icon, and here click on this view API keys. And here I have already created like 5 different APIs. So I'm going to delete one, because the max you can create like a 5 APIs. And after that, like you have to revoke one in order to get new one. Okay, so once you would be here, then you would see nothing here initially if you haven't used OpenAI before. Okay, so just click on this create new secret key and save this somewhere, okay. Because after that, once you click OK, you will not get this API key again, okay. So only way to retrieve that API key is to delete this API key and then generate new one. Just copy and save it somewhere. After this video, I'm going to delete this API key, so there is no problem even if you say this. Okay, so let's paste it here for now, okay, because after all I'm going to delete it after this video. And what else do we need is like a fetch method which will make a request to OpenAI service, OpenAI text completion thing. And we'll be using the text DaVinci model. Let me explain you what it is. Here, if you will go in an API reference, I don't know if I'll be able to find it here. Yeah, so this is the model that we are going to use. This is the text DaVinci G203, and it's so far one of the most advanced model out there. Okay, and there's a recent one which is a GPT-4, but I haven't gotten access of that right now, so that's why. So you can use it. And apart from that, there is one more model which is really efficient. It's called GPT 3.5 Turbo. You can use that as well, but in this video we're just going to use this one, text DaVinci G3. But if you know how to use one, then you can almost learn, then you can like easily use another other one as well. So let's see how to do that. Although I can like write a fetch request here, but as I said, we're going to utilize our GPT here. What I'll say here, write fetch request uh, at OpenAI text completion text completion using fetch method and add text Da Vinci model. I hope it writes the way I want it to. Okay, so yeah, so this is pretty much it. This is the exact one which I wanted. Okay, so let's just copy here and we are going to just paste it here. Replace this API key with this one. Okay, here I think it has made one mistake. Maybe it's not the right API endpoint that is it's hitting right now. So let me show you what I'm talking about, like a OpenAI API reference. And here basically we are going to use text completion API reference. Okay, yeah. So here it is called completion, and yeah. So this is the one we'll be using. HTTPS API HTTPS api.openai.com/v1 completion. And here you can see like what are the parameters. Okay, so just let's just copy this and what's this here. Okay, so model would be like text Da Vinci. The prompt will be whatever we will, you know. Basically, for now, let's just keep it like who is Elon Musk. Okay, we will change this to our query parameter, whatever we get from the search. But for now, just to test, let's keep it who is Elon Musk. And max tokens, what does it mean? So here, when you use APIs, this API, you are going to get, you will be charged for it. Okay, initially you have $18 something like that credits for you get like $18 credits for free. But uh, once you have like used all of that, after that you have to pay for it. Okay, so here max tokens is here you can consider token as a word. So you will be charged according to your tokens, like depending on how much token you have generated so far. You can see the pricing of these tokens at like a pricing model of an OpenAI. I'll put a link of that in the description as well. But yeah, that's what it means. And let's keep it 100 for now. Temperature, but temperature mean it like how creative it can give you an answer. Okay, and let's just ignore this one for now. These are for this. Let's ignore these for now. Okay, so temperature is basically means how creative it can be. You know how experiment it can do with its result. If you set it to 1, then it will be more creative and it will return a very different answer every time. Okay, so that's what I heard and have read so far, and yeah, also tested that as well. But yeah, that's what it means. Okay, so now let's copy this, and I hope this should be logging our response. This is data.choices 0.text. Why it's like that? Because if you will go here you can see what kind of response we get. So we get a response. Here we have a choices. Inside choices we have a array of responses, and so basically what we do, we take our response choices and the first element of it, like this one, and then dot text. Okay, so that's how we do. And now let's try to see if it works or not. If I search something Google, and so here you can see like it has given an answer Elon Musk is an entrepreneur and innovator best known for founding SpaceX, Tesla, and PayPal. And yeah, it is correct, right? We all know that. So yeah, our script is working perfectly fine. The one thing that we need to do is here, the one and only thing that we need to do here is we have to get this query parameter, and then we will be basically sending that as a prompt instead of this uh, who is Elon Musk. Okay, so let's uh, here what we need to define here. We have to basically extract this query parameter. Okay, so one way to do this is like we can use regex for it, but believe me, if there will be any special character and all, in that case it will be a little bit harder to extract. It's not like super hard, but like it will be a little bit harder to extract this query parameter. But in JavaScript there is a better way of doing this. It's called like you can like pass this entire URL. If I'm not wrong, let me just test it here. URL equal to new URL. It's I'm saying this because like I literally learned it from like that GPT as well. So I think this one should give you, yeah. And here URL dot, if I see URL dot search, you can see it is giving us this query parameters. Yeah, every parameters whatever in your search are. Okay, and so once you have that, like what you can do, you can pass this uh, query parameters inside a new object. Let's say params equal to new URL search params. Okay, inside that you can basically pass this URL dot search, and here you will have, and here you'll be left with params, and I hope I did right. Let me see, params dot get and queue. Yeah, so here you can see like it has successfully extracted exact word that we have searched. Okay, so that's how we can do this. So let me just uh, say what to say this. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to basically take URL, and basically we'll form a URL object by using new URL, and inside that we'll be passing our window dot location location dot href. So if you don't know like what it does, it basically gives you uh, current URL, whatever the current URL is. Okay, and once you have that, after that what you can do, uh, as we as I saw, basically as we saw, sorry, let's extract search from it, URL dot search. Okay, let's create a new param, uh, search param equal to new URL search params, and inside that let's pass this search. Okay, and now we can get like our queue parameter uh, that we want. Basically, okay, so we want this thing here. Okay, so const queue, and it should be like search param dot get inside that queue, and we will pass this thing here instead, queue. And I hope this one should work. Let's test this out. And here if I refresh this, and now let's get back to here, and here if I search something like who is Jeff Bezos. Okay, basically that's what I meant. Who is Jeff Bezos? And I hope, yeah, here you can see like Jeff Bezos is an American technology entrepreneur, investor, and philanthropist. So here you go. Also, you are basically getting a response from this OpenAI as well. So the now one and only thing that the only thing that we have left uh, to do is that we have left to do, that we have left to do is we have to integrate, not integrate, like we have to like insert it somewhere on UI. Okay. Although I can literally waste like a lot of time designing how it should look, but I'm just going to introduce anywhere. Okay, anywhere, like anywhere, wherever it comes to, wherever I can. So let's try to create a UI element, but I hope you get an idea of how to do these things so far. Okay. So but yeah, let's try to do this. I don't know how much time that is gonna take, but yeah. So we have to design a UI basically first of all. So how we are going to do this? Okay, so what we will do? We will do this inside this. Once we got our response, here we will store this response inside variable answer equal to this, and here we will create a new document dot create element. Or yeah, I forgot like why the hell we are doing it. We can just ask GPT to do this. Okay, so I want you to create a document element div and paste hello world text inside that, and set all those properties. Set a style to 5. Set set its position to be fixed, or like absolute, you can say. And bottom, don't focus on like how I writing this thing, please. Okay, so here we are getting our answer. So let's say, okay, so I think according to this GPT, this one should do the magic, right? And yeah, it's a pretty much like that's how even I was about to write. So the only thing we need to do here is like we have to replace this with this. Okay, and once you have done that, style bottom 0. I think this should work. And let me refresh this and let me ask again, who is Jeff Bezos? Again, the same question, but yeah. Okay, so here you can see like Jeff Bezos is an American technology entrepreneur investor. Here you can clearly see like it is showing you, although you can like style it accordingly, like however you want, like div dot style dot width. Uh, you can keep it like 10 or something. Okay, it looks like I'm wasting my uh, responses, but yeah, let's just keep it for now. Okay, so I hope you get an idea like how to do this, right? So okay, so I'm going to meet you once I design it. Okay. Okay, so I made a little bit changes. Like I added like a little bit width, padding, margin, border radius, and all. And now you can see here is our response. Jeff Bezos is an American technology entrepreneur and something like that. Let's search something else. Mm, how to update, how to load on AWS. Here you will not get like a good response right now. Here you can see like it has only give it has only given a 1 and 2, only two options, because the reason is that I have limited the amount of words that it can generate. So if you will increase it, it will accordingly, like, it will give you very